My husband and sister have been secretly hooking up behind my back whenever I'm not around, and now I realize there's no one I can truly call my family. Posted by you/cheatersuck12. I can't move. If I move, it becomes real, and I have to accept what I saw and think about what's next. I came home from work early and saw my sister's car, thinking maybe she was dropping off some food from her job. But no, I walked in and saw my husband and sister naked in my kitchen, the kitchen I paid for. As soon as I registered what I saw, I got into my car and left. I kept driving, just driving until I found the hotel I'm at now. I don't want to believe it. I don't know what to do. My sister, my only family, my best friend, the one who's supposed to be there for me and support me. My husband, my person, my other half, the one who's supposed to love and respect me. The two most important people in my life have ruined everything. I've blocked them both on my phone. I don't want to hear any of the BS excuses they'll come up with. I don't want to confront this. I want to go back to this morning when everything was fine. Update 3 days later. Sorry for not replying to comments or updating, things have been hectic. I didn't think I needed to explicitly say this, but by naked, I meant they were completely naked and having sex in the kitchen. I admit mentioning that I paid for the kitchen was odd and kind of funny, but anyone who knows me knows that the kitchen is my pride and joy. So yes, when I saw my sister and husband having sex in my kitchen, it stuck with me. And yes, they did see me. When I got to the hotel, I cried for a few hours and just wanted to tell someone, anyone. The two people I usually turn to when something happens in my life were the two I needed to talk about, and it was 11-something in the evening. I didn't want to disrupt my friends' evenings or burden them. So instead, I came to Reddit, thinking not many people would see it. The response I received was overwhelming. I want to thank everyone who sent me kind words and advice. Thank you so much for all the virtual hugs. I know I only commented once, it's because I had so much to think about and do. I truly appreciate all the love and support. There was so much amazing advice in the comments, though a lot of it was American-based. Regardless, I still appreciate it. One recurring piece of advice was to unblock them and keep the texts and calls as evidence, so I did that. After posting and having another good cry, I realized I needed to get my crap together. I didn't have my sister or any family to help, so I had to do it myself. I started researching my next steps. In the morning, my friend called, saying my sister had contacted her to see if I'd been in touch. I told her what happened, and she very kindly offered me her spare room and took her day off work to help me sort things out. I called in sick at my job, and with her help, I began making progress. I reached out to a friend who works at a bank, and she helped me start sorting out my finances. My friend also found me a lawyer to consult. After my phone consultation with the lawyer, I was so overwhelmed. Now I understand why so many women don't divorce their cheating husbands. It's such a lengthy, expensive, and emotionally draining process. Thankfully, I make a stable income and can support myself, and fortunately, we don't have kids. I have to remind myself that things won't happen in one day, it will take time. As for the house, his parents bought it for us. To be honest, after what I saw, I don't even want it. I will try to get reimbursed for my beloved kitchen, otherwise, it can burn for all I care. This whole situation has been incredibly draining, but I knew I had to talk to them. There's no coming back for my husband, and when I checked his messages, they said exactly what I expected: I'm sorry. It's not what it looks like. We didn't mean for it to happen. Please come home. I love you, and so on, just absolute BS. A small part of me thought maybe I could forgive my sister since we only have each other. But after reading her messages, all hope was lost. She used the same excuses our father used when he cheated on our mother and abused us, and she echoed the same things our mother would say when excusing his behavior and abusing us herself. I spoke to her this morning and asked her to tell me straight up, who, what, where, when, and why. She told me that back in July, when I went on a girls' trip, she was at our house and joked to my husband that I'd cheat on him during the trip because that's what always happens. He said no, and they joked about it, but then she suggested he get even with me. That led to them having sex. Once turned into 2 or 3 times, and then it happened whenever they could manage it. There was never any evidence or sign that I was going to, or even thinking about, cheating. I told her we were done and there's nothing she can do to repair this. Later, I got a call from an unknown number. It was my mother, who I haven't spoken to in 7 years. It turns out my sister has been in contact with her and told her what happened. My piece of trash mother, the same woman who used to beat me for breathing wrong, had the audacity to say this is what I get for taking her daughters away from her. It hurts so much. I know things are going to get even messier, and it's going to be a long few years. I've now lost all my blood relations. I need to get all my stuff and find a new place. I want to show them that I can and I will thrive without them. Again, thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all the love and advice. To all the people in the comments who can relate to my situation, I'm so sorry. Second update 10 months later. I actually forgot about this account until recently, and when I logged back in, I saw so many people still commenting, messaging me, and checking up on me. To those people, thank you for your kindness. Since so many of you are still asking for an update, and because I've already shared such a big part of my life, I may as well give a small update. Back in October, my life was in chaos, but I was determined to soldier through it and show them that I can make it without them and succeed. I had to meet with my ex to talk about the house. He eventually gave up, and we decided to sell it. I was reimbursed for my beloved kitchen. At first, my sister would show up at my job and my friend's house, but once I told her I would get the police involved, she stopped. I haven't seen her since February. I did hear from my pathetic excuse of a mother again, but that was also shut down, and I have not heard from her since the end of last year. I'm from NZ, so my ex and I have to be living separately for 2 years before we can divorce. Although I want nothing to do with him, I'm not too fussed. 1 year is almost done. I started therapy, which has been healing. I wish I had gone earlier. I have moved into my apartment and was promoted at work. I've also gone on 2 girls' trips and had some extra fun this time, as I was a single woman. And I've just started seeing someone. He has been very kind. Thank you all again for your kindness. I hope this is the update you were waiting for. Third update 18 months later. Hello, it's been a while. I still get messages and notifications asking for an update, so this will be my last one. I am officially divorced. It took a while, but I got there, and my ex-husband had 2 years to accept it and not fight it. I've got my own house, a nice kitchen, a cute, mature man on my arm, friends who treat me like a sister should, and a job that respects me. I'm happy and couldn't care less where my biological family is or what they're doing. I am enjoying the wonderful summer we're having in NZ and living my life. Thank you all for the support. Wish you all the best.